Hi, I'm Josh Slocum, host of Disaffected. We are here today with the LGB Alliance of Vermont, who is protesting Right Vermont, which is a queer organization that helps facilitate the transitioning of minor children. We're going to also hear from Fred Sargeant, who was one of the original people at the 1969 Stonewall riots that began the modern gay liberation movement. Fred is one of the only surviving founders of the group that began what became the Gay Pride March in 1970. And last week at Burlington's Pride Parade, Fred was assaulted and robbed by marchers with Right Vermont and other groups, and he's going to be reading us a statement. And the group LGB Alliance Vermont, excuse me, and Fred will be asking the Right Vermont for an immediate apology and denunciation of the assault and violence against one of our elders and gay icons, and a commitment to pledge to nonviolent behavior in the future. So we're going to keep you up to date as things go on. Thanks for joining the stream.
What's up, boys? Let's see if we do this.
No pugs? No pugs? No pugs today. I emailed Randy Winker earlier. Yeah. I got the mail back.
Should we be in the parade?
Wait.
Just today.
Remember, you ready?
We're getting comments from the crowd. We're holding signs like the one you see in front of me, and the supporters here are telling us to leave the children alone. We are apparently the abusers, not the people who wish to sterilize them.
Why are you so intimidated? It's all right.
Keep your distance. Did you get your speech?
Yeah, I am also.
I got your,
People are pretty sad. You can look at me all you want. I'd like to not agitate him. I'd like to kick some ass. Pretty good. It'd be pretty sad to have your ass kicked by a transgender woman on Thursday.
They're trying to block us, of course. The crowds at the restaurants on the side here, mostly young women. They're the most hostile, and they're saying they like how you're all old white dudes. You all suck.
Like photographing old women without their consent. Huh?
I do.
Yeah, typical.
let me just kind of get in here.
You're going to need to respect personal space, ma'am. I won't bump into you if you
How
won't
many
bump
feet
into
would you
me.
like?
Pardon?
How many feet would you
Just
like?
normal courtesy would be fine. Thank you.
It's a lot of passion for a belief that people have a lot of feelings for. Congratulations.
I mean, it's not a belief. It's happening.
You know, folks on the live stream, what's amazing is the disbelief that you get from people at events like this. They don't believe that there are any actual gay people who are against the abuse and the transing of children. They think that we're all a big happy family. They don't actually believe that we're gay people who've been part of this community. That's kind of what you're seeing on the street today. This is the reality of what is called the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, and also, a lot of these people aren't even gay. They just like to identify as such for fun, because it's cool to be belonging to a tribe or a group of people. So you've got a lot of quote-unquote queer, non-binary. These are basically just people that are desperate for attention, and they're getting it with the new identifications. So let them have it.
Just change your avatar, right?
Right.
Just change your genitals.
Sorry, I would really like to be able to hear what they're saying. I don't know if you guys could just take
Hey, you can totally walk that way.
Take
We're not-
responsibility
we're not
for
keeping you
yourself,
I
madam.
would like to make some
If you don't like it, you don't have to stand here.
here. Learn to respect your elders.
What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm just holding up a sign as everybody else is.
You know, respect the man. He's 74 years old. He's gay rights pioneer.
Gay rights pioneer.
Yeah, he was at the original Stonewall riot.
So why is he holding that? What does that sign mean?
It means homosexual, not non-binary.
Thank you.
I know it's hard. You'll figure it out one day. Maybe. Look at this one. This one's pretty. It's got the little trans symbol on it. What's that one got?
Like synchronizing?
Oh, hold on. You don't want your sign on live?
Oh, I do.
Oh, here.
It's like underwater ballet, but not as coordinated.
That's the message we need.
Fire trucks. Do the fire trucks. I got it.
Oh, is it out there?
No, this is the front of this sign.
Where?
The front of this sign. It says "We love fire trucks."
Oh, okay. Well, who doesn't? Okay, so there's obviously you see that everyone is blocking us. A lot of young people and a young woman who insists on standing in front of me is chastising me for talking with my colleagues here. Excuse me, sir, I'd really like to be able to hear what they're saying here. It's really astonishing. These are people who are not used to not being able to hit the block and report button. They think this is Twitter. They are living as if this is Twitter. They do not wish other people to be able to speak to the same degree that they have. And they will create themselves as victims. They are making it up. I can't hear you. Why can't you leave the kids alone? That's modern discourse today. Welcome to woke. Welcome to LGBTQ. You're seeing it live. This is what we talk about on Disaffected every week, and this city is at the epicenter of it in this country.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Disaffected Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe to Dangerous Rhetoric on YouTube for more of this. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little loop.
Really nice moment here, folks. I've got other men who appear to be gay. Excuse me, madam. I've got other men who appear to be gay who are making the kind of snide under the breath comments that bitter gay men make. Latest one was, "I'm very angry and confused because I haven't gone to therapy. I'm very angry and confused because I haven't gone to therapy." You ought to see my health insurance bill. I want you guys to notice something else. We are not attempting to stop them from having their message. We are not putting our signs in front of them. People are invading our personal space. People are pushing our signs. We don't wish to block them. We're not trying to block them. We disagree with them, but we don't want to silence them. This is not a symmetrical relationship. This is an abuse dynamic. And every week on Disaffected, I tell you about how people with highly narcissistic tendencies, people who are emotionally unstable, cannot self-regulate, and have the attitude of a child, cannot participate normally with people. They do not reciprocate. They want everything. They don't want it from you, and they want to be the victim, and that's exactly what we're seeing here today. This is Cluster B. This is domestic abuse gone feral out onto the societal scale. And the children that this organization claims to be helping right now are children who are going to be psychologically compromised, lied to, and sterilized and made into permanent medical patients for the rest of their lives. That is what is happening in Burlington, Vermont today.
We're currently outside of the annual Right Vermont fire truck pull, protesting the fact that the Outright Brigade was one of the first individuals to step out of the parade route and assault Fred Sargeant last 2 Sundays ago. Outright Vermont has not condemned
Well,
the
if you guys
attack
weren't
on Fred
surrounding
Sargeant.
us, we could tell there was a fire truck there. Hey, well, everybody else can move and we will move. Everybody else can move, we will move.
We don't want you to get hit either.
Well, you're kind of making it more likely we're going to get hit because we can't see the fire truck
I'm not
because you're
engaged.
covering it up.
I'm not engaged.
You're engaged. You're holding a flag up, blocking.
All right,
Want to continue? Continue?
We're here today to protest the Outright Brigade and the fact that they have not yet condemned the attacks on Fred
We need to be able to move this fire truck back without hurting anybody. Could I encourage you to step forward?
Actually, maybe we'll just stand here. I don't think that's well.
I love fire trucks. I love fire trucks.
I love fire trucks. I love seeing them reverse. I absolutely love it.
We love fire
More than anything.
I need to go and see that Fred Sargeant.
Back it up. We gotta back up. Ready?
Fire truck.
Let's up. We don't want you getting hit. Watch out. Let's back it up. Fire truck.
Oh, buddy, watch out. It's getting real close. Oh, I see it.
I don't know. We're just, yeah, that's the goal. The energy is so real, bro.
Yo.
Robin.
What's up?
Not much.
You enjoying the parade?
Yeah, it's great.
Enjoying blocking people from expressing themselves?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's awesome and it's cool.
What's cool about it?
Just annoying people. Just it's fun.
Just annoying people for the sake of annoying them is fun?
Yeah, I mean it's not illegal or anything.
There's a lot of things that aren't illegal.
Yeah. Like being trans.
Yeah. But child abuse, very illegal.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
You don't think cutting parts off of a healthy child is child abuse?
Well,
if I were to take one of these kids out of the crowd and cut off a hand, that's not child abuse?
Yeah, but then I feel like we're getting into like kind of like. So there was like this guy named Leopold II, and he had a bit in Central Africa. And he
what does that have to do with
people's
cutting parts
hands.
off of healthy kids?
Well, he cut off parts off of healthy kids, and that's bad. Yeah.
So
he cut off hands.
That's bad. You can say that's bad, but when it's cutting off boobs off of little girls or cutting a penis off of a healthy boy, just because you convince them that that's a good idea.
Have you gotten your tonsils removed?
I have. I had them very infected. They were causing a lot of problems.
So is that bad?
No. No, they had to be removed. It was causing an infection regularly.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm glad you got them removed. I'm glad that you got that operation.
Well, yeah, when diseased tissue needs to be removed for a health reason, we do that. But healthy tissue doesn't need to be removed. If you're talking there's a psychological reason, then that's a psychological problem. They should be addressed with psychological treatment. Especially when we're talking about 12, 13, 14-year-old kids who really can't even decide whether or not they want to be goth or raver or skater or an astronaut.
So what does this have to do with The Simpsons?
I never brought up The Simpsons.
This is a song that doesn't end. It just goes on.
Thank you for your conversation. Bye.
No, wait. We're talking about
Do you want to have a conversation? Do you want to explain why you're blocking people? Do you want to explain why you're looking at me with that look?
Just give a little bit of space.
Okay.
We don't want to touch them.
Sorry.
You don't want to explain why you're blocking people? No, it's not. It's really not obvious. I mean, no one is born in the wrong body. That seems like a good statement to me. Stop mutilating and sterilizing children also sounds like a good idea.
Why did you choose now to start talking? Why do you?
I actually started talking about this in 2019.
I mean, like right now,
And I also had a YouTube channel destroyed.
And all of a sudden, you're just like talking about all this random stuff. Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I understand your
We're
question.
pulling fire trucks. I mean, like.
Yeah, and 2 weeks ago, you attacked Fred Sargeant on the street.
This is for children.
Was Fred Sargeant attacked on the street for children?
About who they are.
Oh, so children have to have their boobs and their penis cut off in order to be who they are? Is that what you're suggesting? Because that sounds kind of crazy to me.
Very close-minded.
Yeah, I'm very close-minded. I don't think we should be cutting parts off of children.
It's not the idea of your own body.
I don't think we should be taking away their right to a healthy sexual life as an adult.
Why, you don't like fire trucks? You're some sort of.
No, I don't like
doesn't
sterilizing
fire
kids. I don't see why that's the hard thing to get. Like, giving kids puberty blockers so they can never have an orgasm, they can never have children.
Why do you want kids to have orgasms?
As adults, sweetie. As adults.
Who's Sweetie?
Well, that was my euphemistic. I don't know your name. Do you want to tell me your name?
Marvin.
Marvin. I'm Brentley.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
And now we've properly introduced Marvin. Do you want to tell me why cutting parts off of kids is a good idea?
Because, you know, it's just like. What's that?
That's fire flag.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. They got this cool flag and everything, and it's like blue and pink and white. Isn't that like really sick?
But why is it blue and pink and white? And why is it different from the gay flag?
Well,
I thought the rainbow was supposed to be inclusive of everyone.
Well, this one represents crystal meth. This one represents Jesse Pinkman. This one represents Walter White. And yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye. I'm not interested in having a conversation that's in that day. Do you want to tell me why you're blocking people today?
I'm just supporting youth.
You're supporting youth? But these people think they're supporting youth too.
Great. You support your way, I support yours.
I mean, I don't understand why cutting parts off of kids is supporting youth.
Wait, maybe I could.
think the real reason they want to cover up the signs is because they don't want to have to explain to the children what they are. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing a documentary?
We could cut your penis off, but I don't want to talk about people who don't like it.
Let's see, what else is a good one? Yeah, I couldn't find anybody who would explain to me why cutting the breasts off of a healthy child is a good idea.
Yeah, I've just asked 2 people who asked me, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? And my answer is very simple, because I care about child abuse. Just as a normal person, most people disapprove of child abuse. As a victim of child abuse myself, it's a particular topic of concern to my heart. And people are actually asking, why do you care that young girls are losing their breasts? Why do you care that minors are being sterilized and losing the ability to have children before they're the age where they're old enough to legally buy alcohol, to legally drive, to legally get their ears pierced? This is not a genuine question. This is what people have when they are in a cult line of thinking, when they're not allowed to allow disagreement. But that's what they're doing, folks. Why do you care? Why do you care about children having their genitals cut off? It's a question that answers itself.
Question, why do you care about children? Like, I don't...
Well, I mean, it's a question that tells on the questioner more than the person they're asking.
It's also odd that they think they're here to quote-unquote support kids, but the actions they're actually leading to are causing physical harm and sterilization.
And there's going to be...
You guys are like
be in the middle of the
disregarding what the kids want. Like, what do the children want? What's best
Do you
for them?
understand how grooming works? I mean, adult pedophiles can groom a child into thinking that they want to have sex with the adult.
Were you also abused like him?
Not like him. Not anywhere near like him.
Okay. Because obviously this sort of behavior where you're lashing out comes from trauma.
This isn't lashing out.
What you're listening to, folks, is called gaslighting. This is lying. This is what narcissistic people do.
Well, anyway.
Yes, well, anyway, we'll just keep on flying our flags while children have their boobs cut off, and all the 40,000 people on Reddit/dtrans are just going to continue.
They're not going to be out here partying when the lawsuits come down the pike and heads roll, and they will.
What's our, how many we got right now watching?
I'm not sure. I can't see.
Can I check? Can I see?
You can't see.
Folks, we got a popularity contest. In order for us to be valid, we have to have a certain number of viewers. He's just curious. We'll check back in with Sweetie later. How long until I was born this way?
Right? Exactly. Except if that was true, they wouldn't need hormones and surgery.
I know. That's funny then. Why weren't you born with your own exogenous testosterone?
It may be because you're a biological female.
Oh my god, don't trigger me.
Oh no, triggers!
Oh my god, Becky, those guys over there are totally talking about us at the other lunch table.
Look at this person defining woman by like the actual scientific biological definition. It's so rude.
I know. Why do you hate so much?
Why do you hate trans people?
I know. Why don't you just respect humans?
Why do you hate trans youth? That's my question. Why do you want to have a young person have their body be cut up?
I don't know. I grew up with watching a lot of slasher movies, so that's it's fun.
I mean, okay, for serial killers. I mean, you reveal yourself with every comment, and you have no self-awareness.
Yeah, I'm a serial killer. I've killed 5 or 6 people.
You are great in the new Dahmer on Netflix, honey.
Yeah.
Hot girl.
So amazing. You're actually giving me really good content, so I do appreciate the chats. I mean, it makes your side look bad. That's okay.
Well, I mean, Better Call Saul on Netflix. That's good content.
Yeah, it's great content.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, it's too late, sweetie. I got the shot. Yes. You get it. Oh, it's so good. All the signs, all the flags. I love it. Okay. Fred, you want to wave? Fred! Wave to the camera. No! Whoa.
That's so true! Oh my god!
Wow! It's oh my god! So it's there's no such thing as binary.
Oh, you're so
drop! Pull that drop! Pull that drop! Pull that truck! That truck! That truck! Pull! Yeah. Yes, money for cutting the boobs off of 12-year-old girls. Fuck you, LMAO! We got fucking girl boss. Oh, and let's give testosterone to little girls, because that's a good idea, too. Jesus Christ, you're a fucking moron, really. Puberty blockers, very effective at causing brain swelling and bone damage. Sure, buddy. Read a book, sweetie. It's on there.
Right. Which book? I'll read Polar
Google
Star.
it. Google puberty blockers, brain swelling.
LMAO, yeah. Totally fucking reputable.
I'm sure you got a phone.
Just Google it. Just fucking Google it. It's not like
Google it and look for a scientific study.
Don't cause his brain swelling. I don't think so. It's a blood pressure med.
Could you fucking imagine
God,
being
my
that much
doctor
of a
changed me
moron?
off it, but
Well, no, I don't know if it's Lupron. It might be Lupron.
Dude, maybe you didn't get the memo, but don't read it. Zip. Blank slate. But I'm not telling you what to do.
No problem. Sorry. It's okay. It makes better content, though. You know, because people at home watch.
It's all about the content.
I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
Well, I'm considerate of other people who want to be here but can't. And so I come to be in lieu of them, and so I can bring it to them.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. It's pretty boring.
Would you be willing to, sorry, hold the end. I'm going to do a little circle. Woo! Oh shit, the bullhorn guy.
This guy, I actually agree with this guy.
Well, that's an accurate sign for him.
I feel like he's been the most nuanced.
I mean, it really describes your entire group here very well. As a representative of your group, he's actually perfect. That's really bad. It happens. Pants.
Yo, can I get a selfie? Oh, that's awesome. Can I get a selfie, man?
Sure.
Yo, slay!
Hell
You
yeah.
got fucking, I got a fascist selfie.
I need a cigarette.
that's us. We look good. I think he's an ad cap, isn't he?
Who is he?
Who?
This
Ad
guy's
cap,
fucking
right?
same difference. Fucking monarchist.
Capitalist, right?
Who, me?
You?
No, I'm not really affiliated. I'm a mostly moderate. I registered for Republican the first time in my life in New York City.
Don't come. Fucking wait, you're a New York City Republican?
Yeah, I just moved back there.
Oh my god. Imagine being in New York City.
There's a lot of us.
So many.
It's even weird saying us and thinking that I'm a Republican now, but it is what it is. I know it's like a unicorn.
All these crazy transgenders, they went into the bathrooms or something.
If you say so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody's got to keep it bathroom.
I'm sorry, what was your name? Sawyer, would you be willing to move slightly this way?
Of course. Is that a safe chair?
I don't know what
not
he's
a safe
covering,
chair.
but
That's actually good.
It's like a director's chair. It's like he's come back for revenge.
yeah, he's got the fucking.
Why would he come back for revenge?
I mean, like, you know.
No.
What, for revenge for what?
Because I think
You don't know?
his sign got taken.
His sign got taken? He was assaulted?
Yeah, sure, that's what we'll call it, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, when 6 people assault a 74-year-old man, it's in my face. It's not in your face.
Please get your camera away.
It's in my face.
Not film me.
Why? Are you afraid of being filmed?
Please do not film me.
Are you afraid?
Please do not film me.
Please do not block me.
Please do not film me.
Please do not block me. We can do this all day. I mean, this is the quality of your communication is just so low.
Whoa. Damn, I'm fucking owned. I got fucking owned.
Yeah, he's got you there.
I've seen many good pictures. You guys have a theme song?
No.
Not Slim Shady? Or
I mean, I'm not sure who you mean by you guys. It's a good one. Classic.
like that?
It's a good one.
Slim Shady. Please stay on the... You're not an organization. You're just a loose collective.
Are you homosexual?
I identify as queer.
Hey, are you
Oh, so you're straight,
Are
basically.
you homosexual? Hey, I'm from New
Are you
York.
a bisexual?
Hey, I'm walking in New York.
Hey folks, quick update. So we're sitting here with Fred Sargeant, the originator of the Gay Liberation March. 1970. One of the originals who was assaulted by the loving LGBT community last week at Burlington Pride. This is the man who began Pride. We are standing here as homosexuals and heterosexuals. We are surrounded by people who are calling us bigots, hateful, asking us why we care about the issue, telling us we're child abusers. And again, we are not trying to prevent them from having their message. We're not walking in front of them. We're not jumping. We're not harassing them. They're harassing us. They don't like free speech, and they don't care that one of the original men who made this possible, who actually fought for gay liberation, is standing here. So, again, Burlington, Vermont, live coverage from the protest from the LGB Alliance Against Outright Vermont.
Talk shit and they hit it.
You don't belong here. You are bigots. Talk shit. You are bigots.
All right, and I don't advocate for assault. Assault is bad. Nobody should assault anybody. Okay, and it's wrong what happened to you, Mr. Sargeant.
Many of the people in here are telling other people either through their jewelry or their signs that they're here about love, inclusiveness, and toleration. You can see the lie very clearly by their behavior. Notice that. That's the difference between honest people and dishonest people. Actions don't match the words.
A lot of mismatch happening up in here. A lot of mismatch. I hope everybody out there is doing fabulous. Thank you. You can move, sweetie. You can move. Move. I don't care. You are in public. You are in public. You can leave at any time. You're not filming. You sound like you want to be filmed, frankly. Funny. This is what we're dealing with, folks. Can't have an opinion. Can't want to stop the mutilation of children. Not filming.
Fine day.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine, confident.
How do you feel about all these flags?
They're nice. They're kind of screening and shading me from the sun, which is wonderful.
It is a little
It'd be a little bit nicer if they weren't swinging them around and hitting me in the face with them. But,
that would be nice. That would be
It'd also be really nice if somebody, There seem to be some hygiene issues in the crowd today.
Hey, it's a
it happens.
It's October. It's hot.
Assaulted me.
Yeah.
They surrounded me with flags so that people couldn't see what they had done.
Right.
Yeah.
Hiding their crime.
Yeah, that's why it's good to be streaming. We've got everything documented. Even if they smash my phone to a million pieces, it's recorded online. There's no way they can get rid of the footage, so that's why it's good to document everything. And also for the people that wanted to be here that couldn't. There were a lot of people that were friends that wanted to be here, but like prior obligations, life, but it's good.
Concerned about getting retribution.
Concerned about being doxxed, that kind of stuff. I think they're getting tired. Those flags are drooping, guys. They're drooping. Somebody might see his sign.
I droop too sometimes. Oops. Did that get caught on a hot mic?
It might have. It might have.
Hi, folks. Update here from Josh with Disaffected. I'm not sure how much more time we have left in this, but we are still sitting here with Fred Sargeant. There are some speeches being made. We are still surrounded by people who don't want others to see our message, us members of the actual homosexual community. So thanks for joining us on live stream. Really appreciate it. This is important stuff that's happening here today.
Themselves the armed wing of Big Pharma.
Folks on the live stream, if you just saw that gentleman with a gray military flat top and purple shirt, looked like a late middle-aged gay man. When we were holding our signs a few minutes ago, he came up to me, leaned over into my ear, and said, "How does it feel to be a hateful piece of shit bigot?" That's the love in the community.
It's completely hierarchical. Yeah, I know.
It looks like this one is so frustrated. Here she comes.
I know.
Here she comes again. Yes, we love non-binary youth because without them, we have no purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Without them, we have no targets.
Yeah.
It's all about surface with them.
Right.
We're
it is.
cuter, we're younger, we're hotter,
fancy.
we're more with
got
us.
it,
Oh my God, we totally are. Thanks, guys.
Aren't we just the best? We're just so awesome. Because look how much we support
I know.
trans youth.
It's like,
just such a fan.
I know.
How can you not support trans? How can you be such a bigot?
Yeah,
Josh?
and like exactly, and when there's like all this dancing and all this inclusive love,
so much inclusivity.
Like, what is
so
wrong
much
with
dancing?
people?
Why are you such a homophobe, transphobe, bigoted racist?
I know. What are you even doing as a homosexual?
Why are you
even a gay man? Are you even a gay man,
Are you
Brett?
a gay man? No, I'm non-binary. I'm
Oh,
queer
okay.
now.
Are you sure? Okay, because I don't feel like you're part of the community.
Oh.
They're so full of fucking bullshit.
And you notice how it shuts them right up.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
immediately.
we are here with Fred Sargeant, who was one of the originals at the 1969 Stonewall riots in New York City, one of the actual homosexuals there who fought for the rights that these people have today. He's been sitting very dignified and quietly. He was assaulted and robbed on the street by this alleged community last week. And in a few minutes, we're going to have a statement from Fred. He began the Christopher Street Liberation Day March in 1970 and laid the groundwork with his colleagues and friends for the rights that these people enjoy to do what they're doing today. And we're going to hear from him.
What is that? What does that mean? What kind of?
What is it?
What kind of like?
Oh my God, is there marijuana in the vape?
Oh my God, I don't even remember the brand. Oh, that's rich. They're talking about us being made out of spare parts.
Because I had my penis constructed.
I got mine out of the Odd Bins Pieces parts.
Where'd you get your penis? I got mine
From
in
my
Miami.
arm.
Oh, my from your arm. They took
Because
it from my
that's
thigh.
loving.
My thigh penis is so much better
Yeah.
than your arm penis. Could you imagine?
Unbelievable. We're laughing and we're cutting up because it's ridiculous. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your mind. I mean, this is insanity. What we're dealing with. This is literal
You gotta approach
lunacy.
with a little levity.